tearing up the town. Broke half on fire, no one spit it better. Reef wing like a beast, no one does it clever. Cena through elbows, Punk through shade. Chains clang, bodies bang, rivalry displayed. Slanted to the chains like lions in the cage. Toronto crowd wild, unleash all the rage. In the summer, in the summer, the garden's buzzing, New York feel electric. Punk's fist cracking, Seth's got a death wish, hectic. Cody says, man, Punk looking hungry tonight. Jake nods, but Seth flips, guts all in the fight. Roman stomps through, Rex plans in his strut. Tribal chief with bad vibes, tearing it up. MSG crowd, stunned faces in the stand. Cody shakes his head, this again. Damn, man. Y'all believe in Joe Hendry's name. Fighting through the fire in the wrestling game. Hardy soar like the legends they define. Knockouts fight, her power aligns. Mic drop, we analyze every bout. Discussing every twist, don't leave a doubt. Predictions, insights, we break it all down. Into somewhere best critics around. Into somewhere we reviewing every bout. Breaking down the moves, ain't no shadow of doubt. WWE heat, we bring that white hot flame. From Prayer to Gunner, we calling names. Yeah. Turnbuckle tension, the ropes might snap. Jake calling spots, Cody's laying the map. Spaz with the bent, or a joke, then a clue. Breaking it down for the hardcore crew. Into somewhere wrestling minds collide. Breaking down the chaos, the truth won't hide. Briefcase in the air, who's taking the gold? We're diving deep, stories unfold. RKO hits like a freight train crash. Lights out cold in the WWE Backlash. Cats on fire, gonna brought down low. Fighting flames on this endless show. Somewhere Jake and Spaz ride, taking you on an NXT pride. Cincinnati's roar can't hide. Wrestling dreams all collide. The scoop on the belts and the rivalries brewing. Tag teams exploding, legends renewing. From indie vibes to the big stage proving. Out in the desert heat, they're digging graves. Legends crawling back from the deadline slaves. Gold coins rattling in the devil's hands. But who needs more when you've got the sands? Pyro explodes high in the air, but the soul of the ring ain't nothing there. Blood and sand and a hollow cheer. Wrestlemania dies right here. They sold the fight for a shiny crown. Jake and Cody break it down. The Undertaker limps through the fire. Ric Flair's back, but he's wrapped in wire. Cena smiles like he's seen the light, but the paycheck glows brighter than the night. Neon lights can't hide the shade. Every punch thrown feels the same. Blood and sand and a hollow cheer. Wrestlemania dies right here. They sold the fight for a shiny crown. Jake and Cody break it down.
What's going on, ladies and gents? That's right, it's Jake, aka Countdown Ended, coming to you live early in a Friday to go ahead and discuss WWE's live announcement, which, as we saw, judging by the amazing intro provided by yours truly, guitar included, you know, we went ahead and we hear what's going on. We're thinking it's the Wrestlemania and Saudi announcement. What else could it be? Still says live stream coming up on the WWE side. We're waiting, but you don't have to wait because I've got the one, the only Cody Onidi 316.
Give me a hell yeah.
What's going on, broski?
What's going on? I think it's, the Saudi WrestleMania announcement. Do you think it's WrestleMania 43, though, or Super WrestleMania?
I'm hoping it's Super WrestleMania. It's likely gonna be WrestleMania 43. And they said it the other day. They want to raise prices. Still, they haven't reached their ceiling. Here we go. They're starting now. Got the WWE Then Now Forever logo coming up. You guys can check this out on their YouTube channel. Hopefully everybody's doing well out there today. I know it's been a tough week for everybody. They're live on their YouTube now, so we're going to find out and see what happens. I've got it playing. I wish I could share it. I doubt it. I'm sure that would be a big no-no with them here. But thank you to those hanging out with us on Twitter as well. Hopefully you're doing well. Happy Friday. They are live from Las Vegas, showing the strip right now. The rumble of excitement, they're saying. Cody, how are you doing today, my friend? What's going on?
Doing all right. Been busy since running around since this morning. Went to Walmart, all that. Did all the whole 9 yards. You know how it is. Looking forward to this announcement, I guess. So you mean
yeah.
Saudi WrestleMania, whoop-de-doo.
They put WrestlePalooza together over a weekend. That's how fast that came to be. Once they heard they had the arena and the spot, they were like, let's do it. And now they want to make this an event that is annual. They want to make it like another big pay-per-view. We'll see how it goes. But WrestleMania 43, it does say Saudi Riyadh season. So Riyadh is there. ESPN, WrestleMania 43 in Riyadh 2027. It is WrestleMania 43. It is not a Super WrestleMania. They still have the welcome music playing while he's talking.
Yeah, they messed that.
They messed up that a little bit. Hopefully, they fix that soon. They're talking about tomorrow's Fight Night, presented by Ring Magazine. AA's AAA Worlds Collide show that we'll be live for tonight. We're doing a live watch-along, so we'll be reviewing SmackDown while watching WrestlePalooza. Come hang out with us, have some drinks, bring some smokes, and make some fun. Hopefully you guys can come and celebrate the night with us. It's been a tough week, so we just want to unwind, relax, and focus on what matters. Wrestling. I haven't slept yet, and it's been a tough few days for everybody. So hopefully we can use this to come together. And oh God, it's in Saudi. It's just breaking my heart. You know, it just, I don't know about you, Cody, but like there's so many things.
I don't know though.
My initial reaction to this,
Arabia.
The first overseas
Sounded
mania,
trash,
yes, they've been in Canada, they've been in Toronto, but for them to do it this way, I mean, people are not watching. Certain subsects of the audience aren't watching when they have any of the Saudi Arabia shows at all. We couldn't even put our show up on YouTube advertising when it was in Saudi Arabia. Remember, they flagged it for something, and
yep,
it was ridiculous. But yeah, we had an issue back then. We couldn't even mention where the show was for what was it, Night of Champions, something like that. I want to say
you couldn't.
Night of Champions.
Yeah, when that whole
when they were building, and we couldn't even like say it was in Saudi. YouTube was giving us a hard time. So now they're introducing The Undertaker. Not Michelle McCool. Shocking. So they got The Undertaker out there and the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, doubling up. Also with us, selling their soul for blood money. Today's announcement. Do we have to go back to the sitar? I mean, people are not going to travel worldwide for this. They've got Charlotte. They've got Bianca there. recent women's champion, tag team champion, and she won Crown Jewel in Riyadh. Liv Morgan is there. Look at that. Cody, are you okay? Breathe, Cody. Cody?
No. I'm fine.
I know she's, oh, look at that.
Let's
She's got her
go.
Wednesday Addams thing on going, you know, a little bit of she's dressed up. She's got the suit ready to go. Logan, Paul, Stephanie, Baquet, if you ask Nikki. This is Seth Rollins is there. They've got everybody up there. They look like The Undertaker, you know, just told them they're going to go on one-on-one with a dead man in a Hell in a Cell at Mania. I mean, they're all just solemn and they look very...
Are they going to talk?
Everybody here looks like super defeated and just very, it's kind of strange.
None of them look happy.
No, none of them
None
here.
of them look...
No, not at all. So it's a very interesting lineup of people, and then on top of the lineup, we've got going on here. It's also that, I mean, you see it there. They just, I'll blow it up really quick.
There's
they
9
look
of them,
miserable.
Right? Speaking about lineups, or is there 8 of them? Joe. No.
Well, Joe is 9.
Are there right now 9? Yeah.
Joe is 9. Yeah.
9. Okay, make them the Mets lineup at this point because Mets fucking suck.
Yeah. So we're getting
9.
WrestleMania 43 in Riyadh. Wow. Paul Triple H Levesque is being brought out as well. No theme music, no big entrances, just clapping. Very solemn faces on everyone. Triple H thanks everyone for being there. This is an incredible day. Now, people are not going to travel to Saudi just because they feel, whatever it is, unsafe, unwilling. Their morals.
Or Liv Morgan being so short, though.
Right.
Just covering her.
She's pretty focal, you know, right there. But yeah, good to see her on screen again. She's seemingly not ready to return yet, from what we last read. It'll be a while, but I mean, the chat right now on YouTube is going nuts, just saying "you sold out, sell out." I mean, it is brutal. They are getting torn apart over here. Wow, that's not too surprising. I mean, people are not happy with this decision. And we heard it the other day. I was just holding out hope. You know, we can see you sold out. Tomatoes, I call bull. You sold out. Bring back McMahon. I mean, people are saying to bring back Vince. Vince didn't price out families. They made Vince a good guy the other day by saying that.
Yeah, I don't know where their comments were. Vince cared more about the fan. Like, yeah, what business are you?
Yeah, who the comes out and says, "Oh, we don't care about families. We just want you rich to come and join us." Like, that's pop. I don't get it. I don't understand their marketing lately. Mark Shapiro was not at all ready for any of those questions that he got. Really, like it was sloppy. His answers were so uncouth. Like it was just like he was very vitriolic in the way he looked down. He was like, "No pores, we don't want you, and we're gonna just charge more for tickets." So that's what we're doing. Please welcome my friend and our partner, His Excellency Turkey Al Sheikh. So they're bringing in the PR guy that handles all of the entertainment in Saudi, I believe. They already announced the Royal Rumble is in Riyadh, January 31st, 2026. And today we announced something that takes this partnership to a new level. Obviously, it's WrestleMania 43. On behalf of His Excellency.
So all of them just look pissed.
I know, and they're all just calling him, you know, His Excellency. And I mean, like, talk about WrestleMania will be held outside of the United States and Canada in 2027. We're proud to announce that WrestleMania 43 will take place in Saudi Arabia as part of Riyadh season. Crazy. That's what we're getting. Making history indeed, I guess. Is it good history? I'm not so sure, but
I don't know if it's because she's nice. Liv's like the only one that seems happy.
Liv is not happy looking there. You know, we kind of see her Wednesday Addams attire, and she's just, I don't know. This is
Undertaker. Looks
yeah,
dead.
he looks like a literal dead man, especially with all the gray. I mean, that's a look. Congratulations, His Excellency in the kingdom. Yeah, we agree, Gorilla Strong. Shout out to you in the chat. What's going on, Federico? Glad you guys are doing well. The announcement is Wrestlemania 43 2027 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. At least they can have females compete. Remember when we first started, it wasn't even going to be allowed. Then we eventually got the Natalia match, I believe, with what was her name? Oh God, the one that I can never remember her name. Women's Right. Someone will think of it. But yeah, they basically they boo-fooed this badly. This feels, yeah, truly boneheaded. This is upsetting. This is disappointing. And yeah, HBK was just like, please let me retire. But they're already said to be pulling out so much money to bring any legend, retired or your, past, present, whatever you want to call it, back. Everybody, DDP, the Dudleys, the Hardy, like they are going to go top dollar insane. They want to make this the biggest of all time. But Lacey Evans, thank you so much. My God, I don't know why I can never remember her name. That's why you're the man, Gorilla. Don't forget it. Oh, Undertaker. I'm surprised by the kindness and the outpouring of, he's stumbling, pouring out and of love and appreciation. He said outpouring and pouring out. He's stumbling over his words. The Undertaker has sold out. Sad day, folks. Sad day indeed. Hello, wife. Happy wife, happy life. This is heartbreaking though, because so many people travel to Mania. It's a dream for so many. New Orleans is heartbrokenly pissed. I mean, not only did they have to make a special announcement with The Rock, had to go out that night, we're having it in New Orleans, yeah. Not only did they take it away from them, but now they took it away, sent it to Vegas, and then didn't give them the year after either. They sent it to Saudi. Bianca just said Saudi has become a place that is safe for women, for men in the whole world to see. Every time we go to Saudi Arabia, we receive an outpouring of support. I'm not saying you're not getting support there. I'm not saying there's not love. It's not even the people. The citizens there are not all, it's not like they're bad people. I like seeing the families and the children there enjoying it. Like, that's been the positives of this. But that's not what we're getting here. Like, yeah, the cameraman, exactly, zoomed in on her ass. That's what I was trying to refer to briefly, and then my brain went. But yeah, the chat is just ripping them apart. You've got about 70,000 people. 110,000 were watching, and now we're down to 67,000. It's dropping fast. People are just not happy with this, and can you blame them? Can you say anything negative to this at all whatsoever? I mean, this is about. I mean, we knew the announcement was coming. It's not shocking, but it is unnerving in a way because people are not going to travel worldwide for this. I don't know how they're going to get the type of tourism and publicity they think they're going to get unless they just bring in influencers from everywhere to do it and pay them all. Like, they're just going to have to pay to make it a spectacle, and that's exactly what the kingdom's going to do. With so many human rights violations, and I mean, we're going to get The Rock and Roman Reigns finally, right? Stone Cold Steve Austin and CM Punk, The Undertaker, and Cody Rhodes, Shawn Michaels and Gunther. John Cena's going to come out of retirement and face Braun Breaker. I mean, in that song that I recorded, you heard me say it clear as day. Cena's going to see the light. Blood money. You never enjoyed it, girl. I know you said they've been there several times, and so many people that I've spoken to that have been there, even to do some tourism, didn't enjoy their stay. And I'm not trying to sound negative, but they said, yes, when you go with or as a WWE, in that entourage, in that
is Triple H even happy?
No one looks happy there. No one's smiling. No one's.
I don't even know if he's happy.
They're all, I mean, do you remember the other press conferences where they're exuberant, full of life? There's pyro, there's big screens, and this just has the backdrop behind it, and they still took out a journalist. Yeah, don't forget about Khashoggi. And there's they silenced more people than that. That was just one we knew about, publicized, because they got caught. But there's so many times they've done things, as he said, they did their homework. Yes, Triple H, they did. I wonder if this would have happened without TKO, because they did have the Saudi deal, but TKO is so money hungry at this point. We said before, they're making Vince look like the good guy because they're pricing out families. They don't want people to go, and it's like, this is not great. This is not what I was hoping for at all. I was really hoping for the super Wrestlemania, like the greatest Royal Rumble, where it didn't replace the Royal Rumble. It was just a spectacle for Saudi. And they brought in Mansoor and Yokozuna's twin because they didn't realize Yokozuna was no longer alive. I'm still excited for AAA Worlds Collide tonight. Well, WWE's World Collide. That's going to be in Las Vegas. We've got, obviously, Dominic Mysterio, the kayfabe, sweetheart.
Yeah, everyone's saying that
live.
they all just. My friend texted me. They all just look
miserable.
Putting on her fake smile.
She's barely smiling. Yeah. El Hijo del Vikingo is defending his Mega Champion against Dominic Mysterio. We got Pagano and Psycho Clown taking on the New Day. El Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr. is taking on Dragon Lee, Ethan Page, and JD McDonough for the Latin American title. Baby Apache and Natalia, Finn and Roxanne against Mr. Iguana. He's got an iguana. That's right. Listen to Wrestle Talk, right? He's got an iguana. And Lola Vice. And then we have the Lucha match, the 8-man Lucha. So that's going to be a lot of fun with the LWO, but WWE is all about moments. That's what we said. They're less about long-term storytelling and, like the AJ return. It probably makes the most sense right now for her to return. All the other times we've heard it, but even with this being the time making the most sense, it's still not the most ideal because of the way everything has worked out. It is a return, but what's the story is just, I got to defend my husband. It's not a bad story, but it's a very tired story. Even Milo agrees it's not great.
I mean, that's the only way. Are you talking to AJ Lee?
Yeah.
About AJ Lee as well?
Yeah.
I think that makes the most sense for her to be returning to WWE TV. What other purpose would she have?
Yeah, it's just a very simple story. There could have been a bit more thought into it, but they rushed everything together just to get this pay-per-view, and then they asked her once they made the pay-per-view, hey, can you make it? Is basically how this turned out very quickly. So it wasn't something in the works for a very long time. WWE bent the knee to Saudi long ago, and now they're just fully glazing them over. You're hearing the Sir Excellence speak now. Mr. Turkey, gobble gobble. Where's Ric Flair? Thought he was supposed to be held up by wires. It's a very big project. Very big surprise will come this year and next year. Very big surprise. See. There's just so many, asterisks to this, or precautions, or issues that just are, the alarms are blaring all over, and it's like, I get they can have women's wrestling now, but we still have to have them all in garbage bags and trench suits. I mean, there's so many levels to this that just don't really work with it being in Saudi. This is not going to go over well. The fans are going to revolt, and I'm curious to see how. Yeah, I mean, we got to see what happens with AEW, Paramount Plus, with everything, going on there. Warner Brothers might be bought later, them being acquired. We'll see what happens with that and what that means for AEW's TV deal and streaming and all that such. But this is not going to go over well online. I see Twitter already is in shambles. I'm sure the wrestling Reddit, but Joe Tessitore has said it is official. WrestleMania 43, 2027 for the first time ever. I wonder if it's still going to be 2 nights, but yeah, Vince and Shane must be, I don't know, because Vince did make a deal with Saudi, but even then I felt like that was more out of financial desperation because they weren't doing well and it was guaranteed money, but they were doing non-sequitur, non-lineal, silly shows. So Brock
Is that
Lesnar tonight live on SmackDown. Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton.
No wonder. Wait, is that it?
That's it. That's the whole announcement.
No wonder.
That's
No
the
wonder why
stream.
Liv looks pissed. She's like,
They-
you flew me all the way out here
for them to be there for 30 seconds. Seth, Logan, none of them said anything. And now
She's
I guess
probably
they've
like,
got
I
to
could
go.
just be on my farm right now.
Yeah. And now Triple H has to go and what, fly to SmackDown? Or I don't know. Are the talent going to be held on the runway? Yeah, exactly. Are we going to see, we got Canelo and Crawford tomorrow. We're not covering that live, but oh, buddy, this announcement is not great. People are revolting already. The national travel that you get, the international travel, so many people are going to refuse to watch it. Never mind go. Never mind all these gigantic travel packages and stuff. It's going to be a disaster. And they're going to have to buy themselves out. Saudi's going to have to pay for every bit of this to go off as a success. Meaning that they're not going to get a heavy influx of tourism. They're going to have to pay the legends.
Memes
They're
are
going to
already
have to pay.
coming of
Oh yeah, people
all the
are,
wrestlers'
it's being
faces.
torn apart. I mean, we saw how
the
solemn they
wrestlers
were
just
and
look-
miserable. Yeah, we said it before. They looked absolutely just beyond just miserable. And it's so sad to see them like that too, because not what we wanted. I was hoping this was going to be something else, but yeah, Dana White, Triple H, they're all being used. We know that for sure. I mean, look at how miserable they are here. Nobody is smiling or happy. They brought Stephanie and Charlotte. None of them said anything.
Poor, like Stephanie and Liv didn't need to fly out, or Charlotte too. Like
None of them.
any of them.
They let Karrion and Cross go.
Liv fan just texted me. Liv looked pissed that she even had to go.
Yeah. I agree entirely. This was a bad look for the company. They shouldn't have done a major live random announcement. They should have just put out a press release. They already released it and leaked it days before. Saudi let it leak with a Arabic Snapchat press release that came out. And from there, WWE probably just panicked and like, shit, we weren't going to tell everybody yet. So let's put something together. And they did. And they rushed this. I mean, the sound wasn't even ready. It was a very, very weak announcement. It makes little sense for the fans. They all feel like puppets at this point because they sold out for the blood money, and it's baffling. You know how much money you would make having WrestleMania in London? Think about what they did for All In and AEW. Now WWE's popularity, they could probably fit 100,000 in there. They could do so. My God. 2 nights, 200,000 people.
I think I could be bought. I can't be mad at WWE because, like, if the Saudi Arabia offered you multi-millions for into somewhere, you selling your soul for them and giving them the rights to your show?
Probably. And I'm not a hypocrite. I've said it before. I get it. I get the money thing, but they don't need the money, and I'm.
Exactly, they're a multi-billion-dollar company.
That's where my desperation comes in, and I would, sell crack and suck dick for $5
like
at this
me.
point. Anybody
Someone like me,
want to
I
meet
would
up?
take their blood money.
No. My teeth come out.
People are
Gummies.
saying all the wrestlers are sellouts too for even attending, like they had a choice.
I'm sexually
Fucking
propositioning the
idiots.
audience at this point because that's how bad this audience has to deal with this announcement. I don't know what to say, guys. Like I'm truly baffled, and hopefully SmackDown tonight is good. They're getting the build up. We've got 2 more shows to go for the go homes of WrestlePalooza. We've got All Out coming up next week. Spaz will be there in person because, of course, as we know, it's in Toronto.
Yo, we clutched up in Toronto.
What's going on, Daron? Glad to have you here in the chat as well. Hopefully you're doing well. And your Euro crowds are insane. That the reaction, the audience, 100,000 screaming fans like that, they would have set off the Richter scale in a half. They would have caused a tsunami. The things that they could have done there, the way they could have taken off.
You know what they could have? They could have just announced it, like
A simple
SmackDown
press
is,
release.
at
Yeah,
least.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Open up SmackDown. Hey, this is what we got. They did not need to do this live stream at all. This was grandizing and self-gratifying for the kingdom
you made the
exclusively.
wrestlers miserable.
No one, there was not even applause. I'm dying to know who was in attendance for this. I mean, they didn't even have a screen there, and WWE loves their LED screens. They didn't even have a video package, like nothing. It was just This is what's going on. We're going to Saudi, Wrestlemania 43. Here's our little, our logo. That's it. Let's go and let's make our millions. We know Sean came out of retirement before to do this, and so many others have taken the money. I can't blame the talent if they're already going, hey, yeah, I'll go back too. But I'm telling you, it's a sad state of affairs. It really is. And I like I said, they don't need the money at this point, but the way the popularity is, ticket sales, all that, it's just and they probably could make essentially more money, but the way that they'll be paid off for this is likely more than they'd ever get for the gate regardless. So we'll see down the line. Are they going to be held hostage again on the runway? I don't know.
I feel bad for any of the wrestlers that had to even show up. Charlotte, Bianca, Triple
all
H,
of them.
HBK, Undertaker. They all live. None of them looked like they wanted to be there.
I know. Like we said in the
and
intro,
people are saying the
we had this
wrestlers
sitar
have
for
to.
a reason.
If you think it was up to them,
We had the sitar for a reason because we knew the announcement was true. But
people blaming the wrestlers. If you think it was up to them, look at all their faces.
yeah, they don't want to be there. They do not want to be there. Imagine if they had LA Knight.
Let me talk to you.
Yeah. He
He
would
would've
have.
just-
He would have snapped and
He would have been as
given a
miserable as them.
BFT to the Sir Excellence Kingdom representative. That's what I want to see. Somebody put that bastard through a table. Cody, we'll be live tonight.
God.
We're going to be covering SmackDown. So as soon as SmackDown goes off the air, we'll be live with our review and the watch along of WWE's AAA Worlds Collide show tonight. So make sure everybody
This was a
tunes
big
in
waste
for
of
that
time.
and hangs in there. We'll see everybody live later on today. Bring your vices, bring your drinks, bring your fun, bring whatever you need, and come hang out with us tonight. We'll be live for the review and watch along. It's going to be a great time. What's going on, Casey? Glad to see you guys hanging out and strong in the chat. Make sure you hit the like button for us. We're trying to up those numbers. We hit 10K recently. I want to thank you all again for that. Still trying to make a dent. Anybody want to buy some curtains? We got a curtain sponsorship offer. I don't know anybody wants to buy high-end curtains, but I was very, very happy to get the first sponsorship offer on the channel. So, hey, affiliate links or not, look at that. 20%. Nobody wants to buy curtains. They match the drapes. Cody, tell these fine people where they could find you, my friend.
Give me a hell yeah.
You can find me over on my Twitter or X, whatever you like to call it nowadays, at Judgment Day Era. You can find me over on my YouTube, which I still need to post gaming content. GTA Online gaming content will be coming soon at Judgment Day Era. And you can find me over on my Instagram at Cody_080_316.
Absolutely. Yeah, it should have been Super WrestleMania, not WrestleMania 43. We agree. Guys, we'll see you live tonight. Make sure you subscribe, youtube.com/Jake DeMarco. You can look it up. Jake Countdown ended. Countdown ended on Twitter/X, on Instagram. It's Jake.Countdown on TikTok. Gotta love our branding. Thank you all for being here for Into Somewhere's little review of WWE's announcement. I'm gonna play that intro one more time. We'll see you all tonight for the SmackDown review and AAA watch along. I hope you all stay sexy and have a good one. Until then, we're out.
Out in the desert heat, they're digging graves. Legends crawling back from the dead like slaves. Gold coins rattling in the devil's hands. But who needs morals when you've got the sands? Pyro explodes high in the air, but the soul of the ring ain't nothing there. Blood and sand and a hollow cheer. Wrestlemania dies right here. They sold the fight for a shiny crown. Jake and Cody break it down. The Undertaker limps through the fire. Ric Flair's back, but he's wrapped in wire. Cena smiles like he's seen the